Okay, flashlight enthusiasts, welcome back to another flashlight video here on my channel. Thanks to Powertac. Powertac was kind enough to send me this Warrior G4FL flashlight. It's a tactical flashlight capable of 4,200 lumens. So let's take a quick look at the box here, just so you can see. It comes in a really nice case. Really like that. Hopefully my autofocus is working well. Let's take a look at the back. Some features: it does have a indicator light on it, low battery and for charging. It has two switches on this flashlight. You have the tail switch and you have a side switch here. The side switch is for changing the modes as well as giving you instant access to strobe, which is pretty neat. I always like when I have a flashlight that can easily put in a strobe for safety reasons in case I should need it. It also has another unique feature, which you probably saw in one of the previous Powertac videos, flashlights I did. It has a magnetic charging capability, but if you take out the little part here, it turns into just a micro USB port. So let's say you lost your magnetic charging cable or you forgot to bring it with you. You can just take out that little tab there, expose the micro USB port, and charge your flashlight with a micro USB cable. That's a pretty cool feature. I think Powertac's the only company I've seen that with. There are some accessories you can get with this flashlight that are extra, just so you know. It does come with a holster. Uses an 18650 battery, which it does come with, and it can also use two CR123A batteries. Okay, and since we can see it here, you have Firefly, which is 0.72 lumens, good for 60 days. Low, 95 lumens for 15 hours. Medium, 333 lumens for 5.06 hours. High, 1,430 lumens for 1.23 hours. Well, actually, that's 1.26 hours, sorry. And then you have Turbo, which is 4,200 lumens for 1.23 hours. Most likely it would step down. And Strobe, 880 lumens for 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. So, okay, that's the outside of the box and some of the specs information. Adjust the camera down a little bit so I can see what's inside the box. Try and make this a little bit quicker than some of my other videos. I can be a bit long-winded. Okay, inside the box you have the information packet. Let's take a look what's in there real fast. All right, you have some Powertac stickers. Get two of them in there. Get a warning about the LED. Okay. Remember, they have a lifetime no-hassle warranty, so this is how you register for that warranty with Powertac. Okay. You also have the manual for the G4FL flashlight. And let's open it up, and you can pause the screen if you wish to read everything. Okay. And then you have a little accessory bag in here. So it looks like you have an O-ring, another ring that I guess you clip to the flashlight and put the lanyard to it. And you also have a smaller ring, because you don't want to use this big ring. And you also have this little rubber piece. So if you just want to take out the magnetic charging part and just leave it micro USB all the time, you can. So you just pop that out and put this rubber piece in its place. So pretty cool there. So in case you prefer the micro USB, you can do that. This is the magnetic charging cable that comes with it. It's got a nice nylon braided cable. It's really nice, the nylon braiding, because this was going to last a lot longer than the plastic coated cables. So very nice. You got this hard plastic holster, and you can clip it on your belt. It's kind of stiff, but clip it on your belt or slide your belt through. So very nice. And you have a lanyard over here, and it's a long lanyard. So you got the little clip there that go in that one of those two little rings. You saw the silver rings in there. Has a button to adjust it. And like I said, it is a long lanyard, so I don't have the exact length on it, but it is quite long, so should be able to adjust it to whatever you need. And let's take out the flashlight here and take a quick look at it. All right, the Warrior G4FL. Okay, there's your indicator light, and that will be blue or red depending on what it's trying to tell you, charging and charged, or a low battery warning. Okay, you got the little side switch there. Again, good for access to instant strobe when the light's off. And when the light's on, when you press the tail switch to turn it on, you cycle through all the modes there. It's got a nice pocket clip. Okay, the knurling on her is very aggressive knurling. I think it's good for tactical use, police officers and those type of people, military. If you have to wear gloves or whatever, it makes it very grippy in your gloves. So very nice. And I wanted to talk about this aspect. So back when I first started doing some flashlights or showcasing some flashlights for Powertac, I was a little misinformed about Powertac, so I wanted to clarify that in this video real fast. Powertac is an American company. However, they did have to export their manufacturing overseas to China, so their products are made in China. Powertac is located in North Carolina, but due for competitive reasons, as I'm sure many of you would understand, in order to compete with other companies who are producing their products in China, they also had to move their manufacturing to China. So, but Powertac is an American company, but they do manufacture these products in China to stay competitive in the market. So, and I'm sure as most of you all know, that's what a lot of companies do. So anyway, let's talk about the light here. So you have a Cree XHP70 LED. It comes with a Powertac battery, 3200 lumens, 18650 battery. Take the little protector out there. So let's take a look at the battery here. Come on, autofocus. And it's 3200 lumens, 3.6 volt. So very nice. I always like when the flashlights come with the battery. Let's take a look down the flashlight too and the tail cap. Okay. Take a look at the threads there. We'll put this back in. All right, so like I said, you got magnetic USB recharging and micro USB charging. You have direct access to strobe with a side switch. One other thing let's talk about here. This does not tail stand, unfortunately. I do prefer when flashlights tail stand, but because the button on the back sticks out a little bit past the housing, it won't quite tail stand. However, you could prop it up against something if you needed to use it as a lantern. So keep that in mind. Let's see here. It's got a pretty aggressive strike bezel on it. So very nice. You have a low battery and charging indicator LEDs. And just so you know, the low battery indicator right here. So at 30% or less on the battery, the indicator turns red. And at 10% or less on the battery, it flashes red. Okay, so it's just so you know. You do have a tempered glass lens and is resistant to breaking and scratching. It's a double coated glass lens. You have auto memorization for all 5 brightness levels, and aircraft grade aluminum type 3 hard anodized. So very nice, very nice. All right, let's go through the modes real fast. Let's go ahead and turn it on here. So when you first turn it on, it's going to start out in low, 95 lumens for 15 hours, and then to cycle through, you're going to hit this little side switch. So then we jump to medium, 333 lumens for 5.06 hours. High, 1,430 lumens for 1.26 hours. And then turbo, 4,200 lumens for 1.23 hours. And then if you set it again, you go to Firefly. And Firefly is 0.72 lumens, good for 60 days. So quite a long runtime. This would be really handy if you're reading something or whatever, and you don't want to use a lot of light. So you want to use some light discipline. That's good. Click it again and go back to low. So let's check the memory on this. Let's jump it up to medium. We'll turn it off. It does have momentary too, so you don't have to quite press in the tail cap till it clicks. You just partially press it down, it will come on. I like that. I like flashlights that do this because a lot of times I just point and click and want to check out something real fast and then I'm done. We'll turn it back on. Let's go down to Firefly. Let's see if it'll stay on Firefly when you turn it off. Yes, it does. So all the modes are memorized, probably except for strobe. So again, strobe is instant access when it's off. So let's go ahead and press the side switch now. So this is a strobe warning for everyone. Strobe is 830 lumens, good for a little over 3 hours. So very, very nice there. But yeah, overall, very impressed. Just so you know, there are some discount codes. So my old discount code of PG40, which used to be good for 40% off everything on Powertac's website, is now they reduced everyone down to 30% off. So the old code still works, PG40, good for 30% off everything on the website. And they also gave me a new code, which is PGY2, stands for Precision Group YouTube, 30% off. Links will be in the description as well as a coupon code. So again, 30% off everything on their website, pretty nice. And I do like that they're located here in America, even though they are manufacturing in China. So anyway, let's take this outside, guys. Let's see out how the Warrior does outside in the darkness. All right, we're outside. The sun has finally gone down. We're outside here with the Powertac Warrior G4FL. And we're gonna start out in the lowest mode, Firefly. And this is 0.72 lumens. So I'm gonna aim the camera at the ground a bit so you can see. Not a whole lot there. Probably be good for reading a paper or something for light discipline if you're camping with other people or your spouse or whatever and you wanna read and you don't wanna disturb anyone. So you can see a little on the ground. I mean, if you had to walk and you were close to it, you could probably see okay. Obviously, under 1 lumens or 0.72 lumens is not gonna be very bright. All right, so let's bump it up to the next setting here. We're gonna go to low. This is 95 lumens. Now I can see the 2 bird bass there. Those bird bass are about 50 feet away from me. And you can see the beam goes a bit further out, probably another 50 feet or so at 95 lumens. So not too bad. Let's bump it up again, medium. 333 lumens. So doing quite well. And let's bump up again to high. 1,430 lumens. Really lighting up everything very nicely now. Definitely can see anything outside in your yard. And turbo, 4,200 lumens, very bright. Again, the beam max throw in this is 214 meters. This is more of a floodlight, but man, what flood do you get? Really lights up everything. And if I click it again, I go back down to Firefly at 0.72 lumens. So I'll bump it up one more, back up to 95 lumens. Again, it has momentary, so I don't have to click it all the way. I can just press it halfway and just spot it real quick if I want to look over here or over there. And again, remembers whatever mode you're in. So if I left it in turbo, it will come on a turbo or whatever mode you set it on. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks again for Powertac sending me out the Warrior G4FL. There will be links and the coupon code in the description. Remember, the coupon code is good for 30% off everything on Powertac's website, not just this flashlight. So 30% off everything, pretty good deal, guys. Anyway, if you get some time, check it out. If you're interested, check it out. Links below in the description, along with the coupon code. Thanks again, guys, for joining me for another flashlight video. I'll have more coming out in the future. And take care, guys, and happy lumens.